Alright, hello everyone. It is Bia and I'm back with Fearless Expression. I hope that you can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk at a normal level without yelling because I'm outside at the park here today and I wanted to just record a video cooking in nature. So I decided to grab some ingredients of one of my favorite dishes, but try it in a different style and a little bit. I'm going to do tacos on a campfire, as well as making this type of Mexican taco dip, just over a campfire as well, to give it a try. So I'm excited about this. As what?
Nachos.
Yes, so
Sorry.
it's not tacos, it's nachos, and I'm not editing this out because it's a part of the video. But yes, I'm doing my favorite dish. I like tacos, I like Mexican dishes, but my favorite way to eat it is as nachos. So I'm going to be making like taco meat, and then kind of like a nacho dip to kind of go with the nachos. So it'll kind of be like two different dishes, but very much the same, not too much similar. One is more like a cheese meat dip, and then the other one will just be kind of like a nacho bar, if you was to say. So yeah, all of this is going to be cooked under a peaceful campfire. As you can see behind me, I am at a park here, and I'll be using that campfire right there. So I have some stuff sitting over there, the wood and logs. Yeah, I wanted to just come on and let you guys know what I'll be doing today. I know it's been a while. I'm just, again, slowly just trying to allow myself to step into the process of with my YouTube channel and not feel so pressured or unpressured, or at least not give myself the grace to understand where I'm at in my journey right now. And am I focused in? Where I'm at in my journey right now. Sorry, I keep getting dark. There we go. I want to make sure that I'm not pressuring myself, as well as to recognize, giving myself that grace about just where I'm at on my journey right now. Some days are harder than some, and I think it's important to make sure that, of course, we keep pushing and going forward, but of course making sure we give ourselves that grace, and also recognize the times that we just need to have that strength to just do the things we love and put ourselves in positions that allow us to create, because creating is a beautiful thing. So I've been pretty busy with my photography business since April, and now it's June and it's kind of slowing down a little bit. So I want to make sure I keep myself in a positive energy and not overthink about, oh, my bookings are not at the pace that it has been for the past couple of months, but see it as an opportunity for me to kind of explore new ideas, new creative endeavors that I want to pursue. So today is one of those days where, I decided, as I finally kind of been pretty slow with bookings for like the last 2 weeks. So just like, okay, I took some time to rest. This week I want to try to create. So this is me creating something that I truly love to do, which is fearless expression. So without further ado, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna begin this video. Probably won't be talking too much, but I'll come through and say hi and update you guys. But most of it, I just kind of want you guys to see how this dish, I keep looking focused. Oh well, see how, just kind of go through the process of me with this dish, guys. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. Bye. no, this is a bad idea. I already washed some dishes off, but these were from camping. I see a little bit of water. These are from camping, and I know we cleaned them off when we left, but I just want to make sure they get a good rinse before I start cooking. So that's all I'm doing. My bucket has a hole in it, so you probably seen a blooper prior to this because I had it on a table and it started leaking on me, and that was a bad idea. But it's all good. I have some water. I don't want to use all my water because it's drinking water, but I am going to just rinse these real. This knife is not sharp. Trying to be quick. I know I have to watch the meat once I start cooking it. This knife is not really sharp. So I have my corn off the cob cut in here, some fresh tomatoes. Basically, I'm making kind of like, what is it called again? Pico. I always say it wrong, so I have to ask. Pico. So I'm doing like a pico type of this. I did not want to say it wrong, so now I'm adding some cilantro. And I went to the store, they didn't have any fresh one, but this is still fresh. My sister made the suggestion of adding in some now, just so it starts to open up the flavors. So I'm gonna just stir in the cilantro, and as you can see, got some corn in there. I'm also gonna cut up some red onions and peppers. So that's the next thing I'm gonna cut up. All right, guys, bye. Next, guys, I'm gonna cut up some cucumber to go in the pico. And I'm gonna eat some of this cucumber too, because cucumber is good. But I'm gonna rinse it off real quick. And mind you guys, if you see me been struggling, it's because my knife is very dull. Again, I had used this while camping. I didn't know it went dull. I guess I didn't notice. So, I am working with what I have right now, and it's okay. Because it still looks delicious. But it's definitely a struggle to cut right now a little bit. But it's all good. At least we have something to cut with. Done cutting most of everything up. The last thing I'm going to do is add some more cilantro. This is so fresh. It looks so good. I'm so excited to try it on the tacos. I think it's going to taste magnificent. But I am going to add just some more seasoning. My sister made a suggestion to put the cilantro in a little early so that that flavor kind of opened up. So I did that, and then I went back and added some more. And then this is just smash seasoning. It's kind of like, just a basic versatile season, salt, pepper, and garlic. So kind of hits all avenues and celery seed. So we're gonna add that in. My director back here telling me to hold it, don't go too far, but no, it's okay to have that help and support. And then I'm going to add some lime juice in here. And then I'm going to let this sit. And I'm going to start on my meat. I already if you guys probably already seen, I kind of already started on the fire. So the fire is just kind of getting warm. I'm going to add the charcoals here in a minute, because I'm going to cook on the charcoals. But I like to have just a nice fire going, because I'm going to do the dip on the fire, kind of on the fire, but like on underneath the charcoals. As you can see, this knife, it's a struggle, y'all. Oh, doggy. That was fucking rough. Like, I had to use a lot of strength to get through that. So I'm putting the lime juice in here now. And again, not really measuring anything, just kind of doing what feels right. And I have my sister's here helping me, so she gives some suggestions. But I feel like when you really cooking, you just kind of have to like cook from a heart space, see what feels right, you know. Of course, you can be inspired by ideas, but I think cooking you should like just try to experiment, see what you come up with, you know. And then of course, you can learn to gauge like, oh, that's too much or that's too less, based on your preference. Okay, so I just finished the pico, and it's very fresh. I know it's kind of dark, but it's very fresh. It's very, very fresh. So as you probably heard a popping noise, that's my fire. So I probably have to check on that soon. But there you go. I think it looks yummy. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. So our nachos we have, I love Doritos. So did the Flamin' Hot Lime, my sister wanted to try. And then I always just love the spicy nachos. But I'm gonna try it with these ones. You wanna try one? I'm gonna see how it tastes. Okay. Give it just a nice little taste. And here's the bite. It looks very fresh. That is so good. I'm very happy. I can taste the tacos already. That's really good. And with that chip, it's delicious. I could eat that just as a dip. Pico. That's what it is. You drop it. Like, I will make my own pico. I think that's pretty awesome. Easy. So yeah, fresh homemade pico. All you need is some tomatoes, red onions, cilantro, whatever seasons you prefer. I did garlic powder, onion powder, celery seeds, and then salt, and then it has some spices, which is a celery seed, cucumber, green pepper. You can add red peppers, which I have, but I love it just how it is, and corn, fresh corn off the cob. So that's really good. I love it. All right, guys, time to start the meat. I'm about to start on my meat, but I have to go get my charcoals ready. So we're gonna head over here to get the charcoals ready. And basically I brought some charcoals, but I'm also going to use the coal from the fire, which I kind of been burning to dwindle down. So let's get you set up. Now we're gonna get our meat in our pan and then head over to the fire so we can start cooking. I just brought half of some ground beef that I'm gonna be using. I'll put that in. I'm trying not to make a mess. So I'm gonna take my time. And I know you guys can't see me because it's shadowy, but it's okay. So here's my ground beef. I'm just gonna break it up a little bit here. And I did that without getting my hands dirty, so that's kind of just chunky, little chopped up here. I'm gonna add some of that smash seasoning. This is really good for it's like good for hamburgers. So, and then I also have taco season. But right now I just want to season the meat. And my sister suggested to put parchment paper at the bottom because we have coals from the fire I started earlier that kind of died down. So I actually didn't have to really use like actual charcoal. Just using the fire coals from the fire. So tip, if you ever want to cook and you want to cook on a fire, kind of pull those little burning pieces, which you'll see from your wood, and you can cook on top of that, and it can kind of cook it not at such a high rate. So, but it definitely cooks high because it's very hot. But let's head over, put this on the fire. So as you can see, I'm just using the coals from my wood that I burnt earlier. And it'll heat up really fast. So my spoon is holding meat in it. So
yeah, we got a calico cat that somebody dropped off at the house. All the
those are
parents
pretty.
and the mama and the babies. And I always wanted a calico.
Yeah, they're
so we
pretty.
went and picked her up. But they got that. They don't like to be held.
Really?
They're just
Very independent.
on their turn.
Alright, so the meat is getting there and cooked. I'm gonna add some taco seasoning here. So I might pour a little water into the bag and then let it kind of stir it up, kind of create a juice. Just a little bit of water. Then I'm gonna close it here. Shake it up a little. And then I'll pour it into the meat. So I want it flavorful. Didn't get it all. fire is hot, guys. Last week it was like super hot, up in the 90s, damn near the hundreds. There is a heat advisory. So today is a little bit on the cooler side, so I was able to come out and do the video, which I'm grateful for. So we're gonna stir our taco seasoning in. Get it all flavorful. Meat is almost done. So like I said, I'm doing like nachos with the meat. And then I'm also gonna do like a cheese dip. So with the cheese dip, it's just kind of like a one-pan dish. So I cut up some green onions, but you can use regular onions. I didn't only brought one onion, and as I was chopping for my pico, I put it all in there. I forgot to leave some, so I did have some extra green onions, which I think still would be delicious. But again, you can use regular onions, red or sweet onions, whatever you prefer, yellow onions. But this is just a one-pan dish. So once the meat is done cooking, I'll put some meat in there. I'm also going to add some black beans. This is basically like it can be used as a dish. Draining some of that juice off. This can be used to go on top of your nachos, or you can eat it just by itself. You can make it as a nice dish, like if you're by the campfire. But we're gonna put all the beans in just to kind of make it hearty. And then you need cheese. So I have Mexican. Sure. I have a thick Mexican style cheese, and then my sister is gonna cut up the red pepper.
Just the red pepper.
And a tomato. Rinse this off real quick. The pepper I rinsed off at the house, but tomatoes I didn't. Okay, so yeah. So then we have the beans in there. And then, like I said, it's just kind of like a one. It is a one type of dish, one pan type of dish, and you just put on a fire, and you just kind of let everything kind of cook and let the cheese get it in. So I'm gonna put some cheese in here. It also requires cream cheese, which I do have. I have a little pan here, so I don't want to overdo it. So you guys see, you guys don't really need to see my face. Alright, and then now I'm adding some cream cheese. This is just to help make it creamy. And I'm going to add some more cheese. Once I add the ingredient, the meat, and some more of the ingredients. Again, I'm not really measuring it out, but you can if you want to. The cream cheese is just really to make it creamy. I don't want to do too much. I think that should be enough. You can always add more as you go. But I definitely want it to, the cheese is creamy too. So, you know, you're not going to be lacking by not adding too much cream cheese. So, yeah. I'm going to add some seasoning a little bit. And then I'm gonna take some red peppers. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is some tomatoes and my meat. But I wanna kinda mix this in a little bit as much as I can. But like I said, you honestly don't have to mix it together because it's basically you wanna let it cook on the fire, and then as the meat and cream cheese melt and everything kind of starts blending together, then that's when you can start mixing it. Like I said, I'm gonna add some more cheese once I put the tomatoes in there. And yeah, so next time we see, we'll be on the fire. All right, so I added some meat on top, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more. Our meat is basically done for the tacos, and then just a little bit more. I'm gonna put some foil on top. And basically, you're just gonna let this kind of melt like a one pot dish. Our meat I'm gonna take off because that's basically done. So this is the final dish of the tacos. As you can see, it came out pretty yummy. Or the nachos, I should say. And then this is the bean cheese dip, if you say. I end up adding all the cream cheese into there to make it more creamier. It was a trial and error, but it does taste good from when I was trying it. I am going to put a little bit on top of my nachos so you guys can see. So it's kind of like a hot dip, but it's creamy. And it looks yummy. So, final dish. Looks really delicious. I know it's hard to see a little because I'm outside, but it looks so good. It looks really good. I'm excited to eat it. Yeah. So this is a video with Fearless Expression. Another video with Fearless Expression. I'm ready to eat, enjoy the nature, listen to the lovely birds, try to have some good conversation, eat some good food, and just enjoy myself because I appreciate this moment and doing something I like to do and just creating and trying to make the best of this moment. Sometimes we got to. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. Cheers. Fearless Expression. I'm out.